Hello everybody and welcome to race number 3 of the Season 7 NRSL Universal Orlando Cup Series here at Mosport. We are north of the border and we had a good Xfinity race that happened not long ago, just yesterday, and now here we are for the Cup race. So here comes your starting lineup here at Mosport. On the pole, Dylan Pote, the 31, so he'll be in the Budweiser shootout next season. Oops. Next to him, Clint Spillman, car number 24, in the John Deere Chevrolet. Third, Cody Lamas. Fourth, Sky Commons. Fifth, Connor Myers. Sixth, James Qualls, because they both have Catchell's GTX cars. Seventh, Ron Bishop. Eighth, Benjamin Miles. Ninth, Michael Wall. Completing the top 10, you got Kyle Keith. Here's just your starting lineup from 11th on back. And on the final row, we have Kev Shear and Kat Batson. So obviously, a quick couple of notes. First and foremost is that we do have hometown heroes for this race. First and foremost, you have the number 77 of Ember Ross, fellow Canadian, in the Toronto Blue Jays car right there. And I'm just going to quickly double check here on others, which I do not see off of my mind anywhere else. Yep, that is the only Canadian, so.
Drivers, start your engines.
There's the command. So we're about ready to turn them loose here. And I'll tell you what, all these drivers right here, they are ready to go. As all 42 drivers rolling on off. So we're about ready to turn them loose here. Here we go. Pace car on down. Green flag. We're underway here at Mosport. And of course, this race will go caution-free, so keep in mind that there. Clint Spillman, though, got ahead of Dylan Pote. No problems yet, as a good sign. However, I feel like that may change, though, as Clint Spillman continuing to lead. Pote in the second, a battle for third between Cody Lamas and Sky Commons. And wow, Meyer got a little loose right there. And oh, I hear a spinner. Whoa, and these guys are going way out of control. Oh, and there goes Benjamin Miles around in the 43. Oh, Ron Bishop around in the 88, and they're wrecking all over on the uphill. Charles Sanford got a piece of it, and they're stacking up. Oh, Harden, I seen an orange car there. Kyle Keith got, I'm sorry, it's John Hart. Zach Flickinger, some trouble for him. Oh, and another spin up ahead. Oh, that's Kate Anderson. Zachary Fitzwater nearly got airborne. Baranowskis, R.J. Bishop. Daniel Olson. And oh, Kat Batson just got into Zachary Fitzwater. And it's calamity over here. Jessica Shelton, your 500 where Miles barely going to get by. That's Kev Shear also in the 00. Look, cars are riding the grass. I don't know why. Eric Burton. Oh, Scott Roush on pit road. Levi McIntyre also involved. As too is JT Bryant in the 22. Damage also a bit to Brett Pritchard in the 8. Meanwhile, top 4 still about together there. Not teammates, but Clint Spillman and Cody Lamas in the top 3 and already seen drivers out of the race. We're going to put that up to the front. In the meantime, though, Lamas, though, you seeing getting some TV time, and look who's coming. James Qualls in the 70 with a great run there. And oh, there goes Meyer, Kyle Keith, Finn Guy. And around they're going to go. They're going to get some damage. Some guys are hitting the pole there, which I'm amazed is going through. Oh, Finn Guy's also causing some issues. Look out. Tough break for Kyle Keith, who's looking for a good run, and him and Meyer getting involved right there. Actually amazed Meyer's still somewhat up to speed. With only rear damage, he got passed by his teammate Phil Parker, though. Car's smoking up ahead. Oh, it's Fitzwater. They caught up to him that quick, but Fitzwater wisely going to go to the right side of the course, not cause an issue. Meanwhile, Clint Spillman, that John Deere Chevrolet, running away from Dylan Potey, car number 31, that Caterpillar Chevrolet. And Potey trying to catch up to him. And Kyle Matthews, give credit to S3. Shelton having issues. Charles Sanford having issues. Kyle Matthews now leading the team. Went from 9th to about 6th place, it looks like. Yep, indeed the case. JT Bryant now leaving pit road is car number 22. Looks like he'll get ahead of Kyle Matthews there, which that's going to be interesting to see. Matthews in the mellow yellow right there. He's got 2 mellow yellow schemes. You got this one here, and then there's I believe the other one that he ran, which was over in Daytona for the Speed Weeks. Got a couple cars that are quite off the pace and behind. Scott Roush, car number 18, that Craftsman Toyota for Archangel Racing, and RJ Bishop for Bishop Family Racing. And Fitzwater continuing to limp. I believe that car... Oh, what's wrong with that car? It's lost power or something, but it's not even going... barely going 20 miles an hour, and... Man, that car, I think they are giving the black flag to Zachary Fitzwater right now as we speak. And that is indeed the case. As Cody Lamas looking underneath Dylan Potey for second. These two are good friends right there. And Potey will almost got into him right there, but we'll give him some room now. And Lamas trying to work on the inside for second. As now Fitzwater, Kev Shear back on pit road again. Finn Guy on pit road. Ron Bishop on pit road. There's a Miles you see right there that's there. Audrey Bernauskas. Zach Flickinger. Ember Ross, who literally just got held up from the entire thing and I believe got a little bit involved in the wreck. There she is. Shelton. There's Fitzwater finally getting the pit road. Now Shelton is getting held up from the 59, who's probably going to park it because he's smoking anyway. Eric Burton, the 22nd right now. Charles Sanford, 21st. Rap Richard somehow 20th. Alex Drayton, your previous race winner, right now 19th. There's a couple teammates right there. Connor Meyer, Joshua Sicoli, Philip Parker is ahead. Ferranti and I believe Finn Guy both gotten around the 51 of Meyer, somehow 13th. Parker having a not bad run, trying to hunt down Quentin Moore for the top 10. And Nathan Hudson, who's a good road course racer right there. I'm not surprised to see him up here in the top 10. Cody Lamas, again, he's gotten around Potey. Now Sky Commons has gotten around the 31 car. Potey had a really good car in the beginning, and then once he lost that lead in the opening lap, it's like that car has not been the same. And now Sky Commons trying to do what he can. Has got involved in a couple wrecks there, hopefully, to turn around. He's doing really good right now in that third position. It's that South Point Hotel and Casinos Dodge there. As Spillman is now approaching RJ Bishop. Now, we've seen this in the Xfinity race that Baskinger, rather, he was stuck behind one of the lap cars. That was TJ Hanley, and coming off the final corner, got into him there. Hopefully Spillman, he's seen that tape and does not want to do that. That would not be a good idea. And Spillman wisely trying to get out of the way. And Bishop very wisely even coming down pit road. Ooh, a little too much there. But he's down in there, though. I think give credit to Flickinger and Ember Ross. They're right now 23rd, 24th, but they can catch up to some of these damaged cars that are off the pace, like Kev Shearer, who got out of pit road not long ago. Shearer right now 2 laps down. JT Bryant 2 laps down in 31st, so Shearer will jump up to 32nd once Keith and Ron Bishop retire out of the race. And then RJ Bishop, Jeffrey Finguy, and Scott Roush, they are all 1 lap down as we speak. Bishop now exiting pit road, you could see. Finguy did the same as well. Oh, and problems for Johnny Gardner in the 12, and he's got roof damage. And that car's done. I don't know if Pritchard got into him. We'll take a look at that at the end of the race. So Coley's got a good car going underneath Keith Batson for position. Batson actually passed him earlier, then Batson messed up the corner, and so Coley regained his spot back. Not a bad day for Meyer Racing. 11th, 13th, and 14th. So they're in the top 15. And Parker got a little too close there as the Procore Toyota. And wisely will tuck back in line. Nathan Hudson, Trent Dunham. Oh, there goes Quinn Moore. Phil Parker. And Ferranti's going to barely get by. And Moore's got the glitch where he went through pit road. And he's going to get some service while he's there. Car in the grass. That's Phil Parker. And yeah, that damage is going to affect him there. Anthony McCurry, by the way, that number 61. That's the Zoo York Toyota. First time he's running that this season. He'll be alternating that and his paddling scheme. Michael Wall, not a bad run for that number 2 Blue Moon Ford there. As Hudson goes underneath Trent Dunham. That's for position. He's going to get it. Nice move by the 11. He is a good road course ringer, so not surprising right there. Kyle Matthews getting around JT Bryant. As Commons lost the spot to Pote and lost the spot to James Qualls, who's now up to 4th. And Gardner wisely trying to get out of the way, coming back up the course, but it's not good. And now Qualls, oh, he made indication for pit road, and he's stuck behind the 12. He's the only one we see coming down pit road, but not good timing by the 70 to come on down. Hopefully his stall is not way far back, because he's losing a ton of positions. 12 now finally getting out of the way. He just lost valuable ground right there. Cody Lamas hunting Clint Spillman down. Ever so slightly. Lamas really is hunted down that 24 of Spillman. 2 very well-known veterans of the NRSL. No surprise you are seeing this right here. Still yet to come down pit road. I'm actually curious when they'll come down, as Parker is on pit road. Same with Shelton. Here you see Benjamin Miles on down. And some more drivers coming down. Sicoli, Keith Batson, and Anthony McCurry. Myers going to stay out. Seth Cole's on down. Alex Drayton's down. And Brett Pritchard's on down. Oh, and Sicoli got into Phil Parker right there. I don't know what that was about. And Eric Burton got into a bit of Brett Pritchard. Sanford trying to get in that spot. He goes in Alex Ferranti. He should be okay. Nathan Hudson out and away is the 11 car. Oh, and there goes Sheldon and Michael Walton. I don't know what that was about, but probably not a good move right there. And regardless, Walton tried to do the whole get the car back around, go in reverse. And he is going to do it one more time. And it'll work. Oh, no, it won't. Had to go down pit road at the last possible second. And Baranowski's on down. Zach Flickinger's left pit road. Spin up ahead. Is that? Oh my God, Nathan Hudson. What happened to him? Trent Dunham down. Connor Meyer on down. And the rest of the leaders on down. Gonna be a key stop right here. Pote gonna go into Clint Spillman a bit right there. It probably won't affect the John Deere Chevrolet at all. It is a tight pit stop right there. Tight pit spot right there. And Clint Spillman out and away. Cody Lamas did not get going right there. Commons out and away. It's Kev Shearer trying to get one of his laps back. He's ahead of Lamas. He's not going to catch up to Clint Spillman in time, however. Great pit stop by Clint Spillman in car 24. Now, if my memory serves me correctly, again, if I remember correctly, is that Clint Spillman's never won at this track. He has won at a road course before. He has won at Dubai, but he's never won at Mosport. He came close a season or two ago, but never had the opportunity. And today may be his best opportunity now. But he's got to deal with Kev Shearer, and wisely, very wisely, is the John Deere Chevrolet. He moves out of the way because Kev was just on momentum there. As Hudson you see on pit road, Michael Walton on pit road. I'm surprised Walton had to the moment he got his car out, but I guess the NRSL officials gave him the black flag. I believe Eric Burton. Connor Meyer's like way behind. And Burton trying to get around him. Wow, he gave him a bumper right there and almost turned him. I'm actually amazed. I think for right now we have not seen anyone hit that turn, but yep, I'm not surprised right there. And Meyer completely through. And I believe the 51 will now have to serve a pit stop. Yep, that is the case. Not surprised Burton did that at all. And that's the reason why he is a rookie in this series. But right now, though, you were seeing on that interval, Clint Spillman's got a lead. Kyle Matthews had a better pit stop over Dylan Pote. He's cracked the top 5. Qualls trying to hunt down Sky Commons. And Cody trying to catch up to Spillman, but he is in a Sunday drive, and he may approach Kev Shearer again. I believe Kev, yeah, because of that, he's now one lap down, but now they're going to be approaching a lot of drivers. Now look at the drivers out of the race. They include the following of Phil Parker, Johnny Gardner, Jeffrey Finguy, Kyle Keith, Ron Bishop, Joshua Osborne, Zachary Fitzwater, Zach Rogers, Levi McIntyre, Daniel Olson, Kate Anderson, I almost said Brett Pritchard, John Art, and Kat Batson. And Daniel Olson continuing his struggles there. Now, Kev, remember, is a bit off the pace, and Spillman's got one fast car. Just watching Clint Spillman here, because that's probably one of the key things. Because you know, if that 24 goes into 00 and he goes around, a lot of eyes are definitely, and I mean definitely, and oh, there goes Clint Spillman, and he goes down pit road, and he can't go back down, he can't get out. New leader's going to be Cody Lamas. Clint's going to have to serve a penalty now. And I knew it the moment I seen it. It was going to happen. New leader, Cody Lamas, with 3 laps to go. And the Lowe's Hitachi Chevrolet out in front. Quick look at the rear of the field there. Walton just recently got off a pit road. Remember, he does have some left side damage, but not a lot of damage. I think he's probably going to want Jessica Shelton again because remember, he got dumped by her. So I would not be surprised if the Blue Moon Ford would probably dump the 0-2 at this point. Would not be. And keep in mind, too, those are the 2 past Daytona 500 champions. This season, Jessica Shelton. Last season, Michael Walton. Michael Walton trying to find a way to get around the 0-2. Literally giving her a bumper right now. Hey, really giving her a lot of attention right there because he is literally riding the bumper of the 0-2 Rosenberg Chevrolet there for S3 Motorsports. And is Walton going to do it? Oh, wow. I thought that would have been more ironic if he did it off that turn. Wow, literally 3 cars riding one another. There's 2 laps to go. Lamas the leader. We'll take a look at the leaders in a sec here because, man, that's a little interesting right there. That how Walton caught up to Shelton and is literally stuck to the back bumper of that 0-2. Just made no moves. I think the 2 wants to dump the 0-2. Oh, it almost did so, but now it's going to be 3 wide, and yep, that doesn't surprise me. And around goes Walton and Benjamin Miles, and they're done for the day. Well, that went well, and Clint Spillman now back out in the course. He is 19th. I believe he is not a lap down, so that is still a horrible tough break for the 24, because definitely not what he needed at all. Zach Flickinger jumped up to 15th now, getting around Alex Drayton, but we are approaching. Oh, and there goes some leaders! Sicoli, Alex Ferranti, and Kev Shearer. And finally, Kev Shearer, he's going to be done for the day. But Sicoli and Ferranti, they're going to get taken out in the process. White flag displayed, though. As problems for Quentin Moore in the 34. Displayed for Cody Lamas. Sky Commons has caught a little bit of ground. They're not going to catch JT Bryant, but I don't know if Commons is going to have enough time to get Cody Lamas. And remember about Lamas and Commons, these two know each other real well in the SCS. Lamas coming off the turn right here. Commons has really gained ground the 48. Commons didn't get a good entry right there coming onto that turn, and I think that's what's going to seal the deal right there. Because you know they're not going to catch Bryant. There's no way. That's probably about another lap or 2. They probably would have, but I think that was the icing on the cake right there. Well, Cody Lamas, last season he won at Iowa. A short track. We're heading there this season. But coming off the final few corners, the Lowe's Chevrolet is going to be back to victory lane. And it's going to be Cody Lamas is off the final turn. Lamas will win his first race of the year at Mosport. Cody Lamas going to get the job done right there. Congratulations to him. Probably didn't deserve the win, but that's kind of ironic how both the Xfinity and the Cup race, the pole sitter got taken out, or at least in some type of way lost the lead with a few laps to go, and the driver who was around row 2 or row 3 ended up winning the race. I believe Cody started 4th this race. But here's a look at your top 10 results here at Mosport. They include Cody Lamas, Sky Commons, James Qualls, Kyle Matthews, Dylan Pote, Keith Batson. Great run for him in 7th. Anth McCurry. Good road course ringer there. 9th, Seth Cole. Barely talked about him. He comes away with the top 10. And Eric Burton will come in the top 10 in that 10th position. As we'll go through 11th through 20th. As they include 18 cars finished the race on the lead lap. Although we are not officially complete. I'm just going to do this real quick till they're official. There we go. So now they're official. 17 cars in the lead lap now. 11th through 20th, they include Brett Pritchard, Zach Flickinger. Wow, he got stuck behind all the madness in lap 1, got way behind. He'll come away in 12th. Pritchard 11th. Ember Ross, same thing happened to her. She'll come away 13th. Not a bad representation for the Canadian there. 14th, Connor Meyer with a damaged car and everything. He'll hang on. Barely over to Clint Spillman, finished 15th. A dominant car all day long, and even had a great pit stop. But Kev Shearer played the cuck mode and just ruined that opportunity. Charles Sanford will get 16th, and the last car to finish the race in the lead lap, Audris Baranowskis in 17th. Alex Drain was 1 lap down in 18th, and Quentin Moore and Alex Ferranti, they retired out of the race due to that incident there, and then other drivers that were notables from that mess either retired, but from before, Michael Walton retired out of the race. They include Sicoli 21st. He was out of the race. Sheldon 22nd. Roush 23rd. Bryant 24th. Miles retired out of the race in 25th. And RJ Bishop was 2 laps down in 26th. And then previously mentioned from before, all those rest of the drivers, including then Michael Walton and Kev Shearer, all out of the race from their accidents. So congrats to Cody Lamas on the victory right there. Let's go take a look at some of the wrecks that took place here at Mosport. Well, they always call this whole area from this turn right here down to the final few turns Calamity Corner, and here's why. Jessica Sheldon is going to go into JT Bryan on lap 1, coming into the sandpit area over here. And Sheldon literally just pushes the 22 with the left corner panel up the course. And you're going to see once Bryant and Shelton, with mainly Bryant going into the tire wall there, where he gets stopped right there, and Sheldon's trying to go back out. Look at then Daniel Olson going into Johnny Gardner. Zach Rogers takes a spin, and then others are just trying to avoid. Everyone's freaking out at this point because of that. It's causing a bit of a stack, and then you're going to see, I think the first car it's going to go around, just as far as this area is concerned, I think it may have been Daniel Olson. I remember seeing a car going around. Oh, Ember Ross in the 77. That was the first car there. And keep an eye on John Art, trying to find a way to get through. Oh, whoa, Scott Roush. Got a little bit of error there. Benjamin Miles was also around. We'll show that in a bit. I don't know how the 18 got error, but he did regardless. And Flickinger got held up in the process. Let's actually look at Roush here. I didn't even see how he got involved. Well, this is probably one of the weirder incidents I've seen. We'll go to a third of a speed so you guys can understand here. Now you see everyone's freaking out. Ross really took the turn bad. Roush just kind of pushes over. Spins 77. I don't know what happened. That was weird. Osborne gets a piece of it, you've seen. So that was that incident. And then up ahead, there's a whole mess. We'll go to Benjamin Miles in the 43. Let's just see how he goes around here. I think you're going to see it coming off this camera angle here, but you see he's got the 2 of Michael Walton all around him. Yeah, right there. He's going to go to Michael Walton there. And you're going to see as the camera goes right there to go to here, the 2 then goes right into the 43. 2's going to keep the car together, and I think Ron Bishop, yeah, he's seen that. Just had no choice to turn. Kyle Matthews just barely gets lucky, avoids that one there. So there's where Miles gets involved in that portion of the accident. Now we're just having to show us a one clip for a reason because of how calamity it was. You can see right there, Alex Ferranti, looks like Charles Sanford right there, and Ron Bishop, they're all going to spin all over here. Seth Cole gets a piece of it right there. Anderson's going to avoid that one. And I think Charles Sanford is going to spin the 88 around again. That's a bad angle. Let's look at helicopter here. I think someone else is going to go into the 88. I'm not too sure. No. Okay, never mind. So you see Miles trying to get back around. John Art gets a piece right there. That's where the 05 gets his damage. That's where you've seen that incident of the wreck. I know Spectator has a really crappy angle there. But that's how the Zero Vibe's going to get his piece of damage. And up ahead gets even more crazy. Kate Anderson in the 3, Zach Rogers in the 6, Brad Pritchard in the 8. They all go around. Now keep in mind Seth Cole is behind because he got damage. So Anderson's trying to get around the 3 car. Or the 33, I should say. I don't know what Rogers and Pritchard were thinking in the process, but they just came right into Anderson. And then all 3 of them get a piece of it right there. Anderson goes around right there. Up the hill, Pritchard gets a piece right there. And then the Haas Chevrolet is just sliding backwards. Fitzwater, there's where he gets a piece. You'll see up ahead, there's another accident, which we'll get to in a bit. It's going to involve some Gardner racing cars. Fitzwater, or actually, I think it's going to start right over here. Because here comes the 21. Right there goes into Fitzwater. RJ Bishop, nowhere to go. They all get involved right here. Baranowski's nowhere to go. Surprised the 59 did not flip. And we have seen flips before in past seasons at this track. Oopsie, hit the wrong button there. And you're going to see Cap Batson as Ron Bishop gets another piece. The cars are literally riding the grass at this point, trying to avoid all the calamity. Cap Batson trying to avoid Fitzwater. No Dice plows him. As if Fitzwater didn't have enough of a ride. He gets plowed right there by the 58 Adam and Eve Ford Mustang there of Cap Batson. And I believe that was just the whole lap 1 chicane right there. Miles somehow almost gets involved right here by sideswiping the 58. Like, I mean, it was close. Right there. Barely. Couldn't even feed a piece of paper right there. So that was lap 1. Actually, what happened to Roush? I didn't see how the 18 got involved right here. Let me, let's see how the 18 got involved. Oh, because he got stuck right there. Okay, that makes perfect sense. So that was all lap 1. Let's look at the next wreck. Well, it looked like early on Kyle Keith, he was going to have a good race right here, but just got a little too antsy coming in here with Connor Meyer in front of him. And we didn't see this at all in the Xfinity race, which I was actually surprised we didn't. But you're going to see Keith, he's just going to go into that quarter panel of the GoPro Toyota there. And is going to send him around right there. Only problem is Kyle Keith kind of got with him there. And he was hoping Meyer would go through the wall like a normal thing would happen to Mosport. Finn guy had nowhere to go right there. You're going to see Kyle Matthews. He's hitting the brakes. He's riding the grass. Somehow he's going to get through that wreck. And that was great driving by Kyle Matthews. He literally, that's what helped him get a top 5 right there. Just great driving right there. And keep in mind, that is the Budweiser shootout winner there too this season. So that's what happened to Meyer and Kyle Keith. Let's look at the next incident. Well, this was a 2-for-1 wreck you're going to see right here. Meyer pushes Finn guy up the course. And Finn guy, who basically has just been getting beat up left and right. It's that one spot of the wall you really don't want to hit right there. Slides back up the course. Keep an eye on that yellow Duracell red numbered car right there. That's Johnny Gardner. Gets a piece of it right there. Now, Gardner has got damage at that point. And we'll keep this together because you watch carefully with Gardner. He's going to get dumped. This by Seth right. Well, I wouldn't say Seth. I guess you could say Seth because he was right behind him. But Seth kind of just pushed him out of the way. And Gardner thought he was going to be all right. Tried. And no dice right there. Just gets involved. And you're going to see the 12 trying to keep that car together, fight and fight, but no dice goes into there, and tough break right there. That's what happened to Johnny Gardner. So here's the next one. Well, Xfinity drivers, they had a problem on the other corner there that we passed by. The Cup drivers had a problem with the final corner. And you're going to see Phil Parker, he did it to Quentin Moore right here. I'm actually surprised how the Cup drivers were doing this rather than the Xfinity drivers, but Moore did not get the glitch. Then he gets the glitch. Parker goes around, but you see the 34 is riding through the wall. Thankfully, though, gets through pit road in time, because I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, if the car reaches a certain point of that wall and does not fit through, then I believe the car will either come to a dead stop to that wall or a weird glitch happens. So thankfully, Moore did not have that. But still, regardless, that's not good. That's really not good at all. So that's what happened to Quentin Moore and Phil Parker. Here's the next one. And here's a look at what happened to Nathan Hudson. Got stuck behind Keith Batson. He got involved in an earlier accident. We kind of seen it. And then Batson, well, he had enough of Nathan Hudson to hold him up and just says, you know what, man? Be gone, thought. And just sends him into the sand. Look, he hits the grass, hits the curb. He's trying to hit the brakes. And then once he reached the sand, he said there's no way he could hold on right there. And goes driver's side into the tires. Very lightly, but still had enough damage to where he got out of the race, though. So tough break for the Overwatch Toyota. Let's go look what happened to Spillman and Shearer. Well, here's the weird thing. Shearer got around Spillman after the pit stops. Then Spillman got up to Shearer. And I don't know if Clinton was trying to make a move or if Kev absolutely blocked the hell out of the 24 to where he got himself anklet turn. But, man, this is just like Xfinity all over again. I'm very surprised. However, it wasn't that turn. It was the spot that all the Cup drivers had trouble, which was this turn. And you're going to see right there. Now, I thought the 00 was going to get turned and the 24 was going to keep going, but you're going to see right there, once Shearer hit the wall, goes right into the 24. The 24 is going to spin just a little bit, but you see he slides into pit road. And watch carefully. Spillman's trying to get back onto the course, trying to get lucky, but you see he gets the wall right there. And eventually that's going to make him lose the lead to where it hands Cody Lamas the victory right there. So that's got to be a heartbreaker for Clint Spillman. So we'll wait to see him win in that John Deere Chevrolet because it's bound to happen this season. I have a good feeling about it. So here's the next wreck. We got to go over here because this actually involves 4 cars here. Shearer, of course, he's blocking the hell out of Quentin Moore. Joshua Sicoli, Alex Franzi, they're trying to hope they find a way to get around the 00, let alone try to get an advantage of, you know, with the drivers getting held up. But then you see Quentin Moore's had enough. He just says, you know what, screw it. Turns the 00. 00 of Kev goes hard into the wall. Slides back up the course, right into Sicoli. Then Moore and Ferranti were trying to avoid. They go into the grass. They all get involved. And the 4 of them literally go into the wall right there, take a hard lick. Ferranti almost flips over there, but takes a good lick right there. That's what's going to knock out Ferranti. That's what's going to knock out Kev Shearer. Finally, Kev had enough. So that was what happened with them two. And now, let's go with the final incident. Well, Michael Wallen, I think he's been one angry driver today. Let's put it like that. Jessica Shelton, of course, is off the pace. Walton just trying to get around. And I have no idea what Shelton was thinking. That was just probably one of the more puzzle-solving moves right there. And why she did it. But you see, Shelton's going to get the car back on the track. Walton trying to get the car around. And we're just going to play it in full motion. Watch here. So Walton tries to get around here. No. Has to go around. Right here. No. Thought he was going to, like, limp on. He tried. You can see it. So then he tries it one more time. He gets the car onto the track. But NRSL official said, nope, you're black flagged. So now, fast forward to a couple laps later. Oops. And look who's ahead. Jessica Shelton. And I thought that 2 car was going to dump the 0-2. And it would have been more fitting if the 2 had kind of done it right in that same spot. But Did not. Then the other problem is that Michael Walton's got Benjamin Miles kind of right behind him too. So then you see coming off the final three turns here. I don't know what happens here. Look at Walton just pushes the 0-2 up the course. And then Walton realizes Benjamin Miles is there. So they're 3 wide with the damage. Like, all 3 of them are damaged lap cars at this point. And there's no way they were going to hold on. Miles was just trying to back out of it because he knew that wasn't going to work. And Walton's going to end up getting turned by Miles. And basically Shelton just says bye. And there goes the 2 and the 43. More of a bye Felicia would have been necessary. And then both they go into the tires. That's what ends their day right there. That is all the accidents taking play. But in the meantime, Cody Lamas, give a lot of credit to that 48 team. That Lowe's Hitachi Chevrolet. They came to play, and here you see right here, ends up getting the victory easily. So here it is, guys. One last look at your results. As you can see. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. If you'd like to, be sure to give it a like, comment your thoughts on this race. Subscribe to be a part of the NRSL by hitting that subscribe button. And we will see you guys for race number 4, which will be next week over at 8 Bull. All those Bostonians are going to be the hometown heroes for the race. Until then, this is your boy D Young, 867-5309-858. Signing off here from Mosport, north of the border. Till then, goodbye, everybody. Here come the points.